The peculiarity of the moment lies in the transition from the first stage of the revolution, which gave power to the bourgeoisie, to its second stage, which should place power into the hands of the proletariat and poor layers of the peasantry. Lenin considered that under the existing diarchy in Russia, the leaders of the Soviets, the leaders of the Menshevik and SR parties were supporting the bourgeois provisional government. Lenin will repeat his speech in the Petrograd Soviet in the presence of the Mensheviks, who met him with a hailstorm of catcalls and whistles. Bourgeois newspapers began badgering and hounding Lenin. He calls for an end to the war, all the more so that he arrived in Russia from Germany. That means he is a German spy. Return Lenin to Wilhelm. The streets and squares were filled with supporters of the war bearing placards, "Fight the war till victory." Now we know that everything happened just as Lenin had predicted. In the spring of 1917, he said, "In the majority of Soviets of workers' deputies, our party is in the minority, and so far in the weak minority. But the masses will begin to go over to the Bolsheviks, and it was not long to wait." On May the 1st, when for the first time the people were openly observing the day of international proletarian solidarity, the foreign minister of the provisional government, Milyukov, in a note to the Allied powers, reported intentions to carry out the world war till resolute victory is won. Spontaneous meetings flared up at factories and barrack houses. Under the slogan, "Down with the war," soldiers and workers openly came out against the policy of the provisional government. In those days, the Petrograd Soviet had the possibility of taking over the power by peaceful means, but the Mensheviks and the SRs were against that.